Hi, I'm Matt Hayes, and I dare say that over the years you've probably seen me catching the odd carp on the telly. I started carp fishing in the 1980s actually, and I'm still doing it today. I'm crazy about carp fishing. I absolutely love it. Now, this DVD is all about carp fishing behind the scenes. What do I mean by that? Well, we're going to show you some of the footage that I've obtained by making the programmes for Discovery over the years. You'll see me catching some carp, but this time around you get a special treat, because when I bump into anglers on the bank, they always say to me, Matt, it's brilliant when you catch these fish, but how do you actually catch them? What baits do you use? What rigs do you use? That's why I've come to this estate lake in Shropshire today, to actually take you back to the classroom and show you how to catch the fish. And then when I've done all of that lot, because it will actually be quite hard work, I need a bit of a break, so I've got a real treat for you. Tomorrow, we're going off on a carp fishing session in France. I'm going filming for Discovery Television actually, but I'm going to take you along with me and you're going to be behind the scenes. So we're going to have some fun, we're going to catch some fish, and I promise you that you're going to see stuff that won't appear on the telly. Well, this is a really beautiful lake, isn't it? And you know, just sitting here looking at the water, it makes me wish I'd got more time to spend actually fishing it, but unfortunately I haven't. We've got to get on with the instructional stuff in a moment. But were I to be fishing a session on here, I'd actually spend quite a lot of time looking at the water. The first piece of advice I can give you, and it's very, very important, is you can use the best bait and the best rig in the world, but if you don't fish in the right place, you're absolutely wasting your time. Carp fishing is a tactical game. It's all about laying traps, or at least modern carp fishing is. And that means that you've got to decide where you're going to fish. Because of the amount of gear we often carry, we're often stuck in areas. And so what I'm saying is, you make your bed, you've got to lie in it, so you might as well choose the right place. Now on a lake like this, any lake, you'll find that it has individual characteristics, and you need to get in the mood of that lake. So before you start fishing, spend a lot of time looking around. Look for signs of fish. You might see fish bow waving, you might see them rolling or leaping, you might see little tail vortices on the surface. Take some time out to speak to the local lads who do fish here quite a lot. Find out about the movements of the fish, where the hot swims are, what effect the wind has. Maybe with a wind blowing like this, the fish will all be down this end. On some lakes, the fish prefer to sit on the back of the wind. All of these things take time to establish, and what I would say to you is, even if you go to a lake and spend 4 or 5 hours looking around before you fish, and you only fish for 4 or 5 hours, that's better than fishing in the wrong place for 12 or 14 hours. Because if you can locate the fish, and the best way to locate them is to actually see them, then you're going to catch them. And as you get to spend more time on that lake, and you get to fish it more, your picture of the movements of the fish and their habits and their moods will improve session by session. And eventually you'll be able to come down to a place like this and not quite catch fish to order, but you'll catch fish more often than you blank.